Hello, everybody, and welcome to this week's episode 7 of the Empty Podcast. I am your host, Rebecca Marlene, or Boop Boop Bex.
I'm Will.
Will. I didn't know if he was going to come. I guess Will's arriving to the party a little late.
I gotta be honest.
Temptation. Oh, sorry, Faith, I interrupted. That's Faith.
Yeah.
I gotta be honest, Becca. I thought you were gonna say I'm joined by my lovely host.
I usually do.
Yeah, see, I was waiting for the prompt. That's why I was.
I fucked up. It's all me. You know what? Yeah, blame it on me, sis.
We're canceling Becca.
I know.
That's what's this episode's topic.
We always have to cancel someone.
I'm gonna be the one who doesn't get canceled. We'll just go back and forth between you two.
I actually feel like I am the one who would be most likely to get canceled of the group. Faith is so apologetic and unproblematic of a human being.
Oh, she
if
would
you said
realistically, she wouldn't get canceled.
No, realistically, you'd
sure?
be like, Faith, what you said upset me. And she'd be like, I am so sorry. I will get down on my knees and literally suck any orifice of your body in order for you to forgive me. I am so sorry. They, them, they are.
Hey, nice cock.
Oh. Hey, the whisper.
We're getting a little ASMR this episode.
Hey, it's Faith. Yeah. Oh, wait. Okay. So this episode, I do have a teeny tiny little Reba Reviews about this TikTok account I'm obsessed with that I just remembered I wanted to talk about.
Broad dish.
I'll show you in a bit. Broad dish. It's literally an account. I can't spoil it. We gotta wait for Reba Reviews. We have to wait.
Okay.
But Will has been struggling with a song. So, Will, are you wanting to share your song, or do you want me to take the reins?
No, okay. I was struggling between two songs, and then Becca was casually talking about this song that she's been listening to, and I heard it, and I think Becca definitely needs to talk about it. You need to talk about it, honey.
This episode's gonna be so much of me, so I need you to help me out with some of the. You listen to the whole thing. You need to help me with the lingo, or else everyone's gonna be like, "My God, Rebecca's gigantic gab needs to shut the fuck up."
No. They're here for your voice, Becca.
We're just the side characters in your story, baby.
How dare you? I am not main character energy.
You
I
are
am
protagonist.
It's
your world, and we're all living in it.
All right, well, this episode I am so hyped up because I'd like to welcome everyone to the trial of the beauty gurus.
Ooh, I was just about to say,
order in the court. This is Judge Reba coming down. This is Judge Reba, and these motherfuckers are about to go on trial. Today we have the trial of the Jays.
Oh.
The trial of Jeffree Star and James Charles. Because these motherfuckers cannot stay out of my mouth. My God. The most problematic beauty gurus. And I love it. I mean, I don't love it because we're not here for pedophilia and, not taking COVID seriously, as we say, as us in Ontario are going into lockdown number 3.
Hey, no. This is emergency break.
Oh, yeah. This is the emergency break for us.
But, all the schools
is actually changing.
Yeah, all the schools are still open, so kids are still susceptible to the variants that are going through them and possibly end up dying. But you know what? It's just like the Americans. The kids there don't know how to live a life without having to worry about a gun or come into their school. So,
I mean, at least America has vaccines rolling out like no tomorrow.
That's true.
I'm jealous.
Hey,
but
no,
regardless.
and I have my vaccine, so that's a start. I'm part of the.
Oh, sis got it.
Sister
snatched and got her vaccine.
1.6 or something % of people who have gotten their first dose. I'm part of that.
Wow.
Ooh.
You're part of the 1%. How do you feel?
I've never felt this powerful.
Yeah.
You can't see it, but
you've always been a minority. Do you feel like a majority or a minority still? Like, do you feel like the 1%, so you're like elitist?
Oh, yeah, I'm definitely
a majority.
Could you imagine, you guys don't have the vaccine, so I love you guys, but I don't think we could be seen in the same like, room together.
Trash, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Those
But like, you guys get
billions
the
are,
first vaccine, you guys are more than welcome to hang out with me again. I would be glad to be seen around you guys.
You know what? For a second, I need to talk about this. As someone who is in like an innate, absolutely blood-curdling fear of needles, I really wish I could get the balls to actually go out and like get the vaccine. But every time I even like look at a needle, I'm like, oh god! Like for all the
What
people
if I
out there,
stab you?
that would probably be a lot better for me because at least I would know what to fucking do. With a needle, I literally stiffen up and I just sit there and scream. I've made nurses laugh at me because of the way I react to getting a needle. It's ridiculous. So for all of you listeners out there, yeah. I don't know if you guys remember this, but a few months ago I had to go to the hospital because I wasn't feeling okay. Nothing was wrong with me, but I just wasn't feeling
She had
okay.
COVID.
Yeah. So I go to the hospital. I'm having like a pain in my lower left abdominal. Fucking no, my abdominal, right? Yeah. Thank you. And they were like, we have to do blood work, just make sure that you're not like pregnant or whatever. I'm like, I can tell you right now, a bitch is not pregnant. And
You never know.
it's only been like over a year, but you know, whatever.
Who's counting?
Just my lonely self. And so I'm sitting there, they're like, they need to do blood work. I'm like, are you sure we need to do blood work? They're like, yes, we need to. It's absolutely mandatory. It won't be that bad. So I warned them. I'm like, I'm fucking horrible with needles. Is there any way that we could get past this without doing... I tried bargaining away from the nurse. And
I'll give you money to draw your own blood for me.
I'll suck your dick if you don't stab me with a needle.
Ooh.
What did I literally just say? Faith is so unproblematic. She'd offer to fucking suck any orifice. I feel
validated.
I feel 100% correct. Case closed. The court is adjourned. Faith is unproblematic.
But you know how when goats get scared or like they get like threatened, they just kind of stiffen up and just fall over, right? Imagine that as me, but instead of just falling over, I just sit there and scream.
Oh my god.
I love that for you.
You know what? I
love getting tattoos. I love getting tattoos.
I kind of like needles.
It's... Who the
make your arm all tingly.
Dude,
no, it
It's kind of cool.
Dude, okay.
Oh, okay, I'm just gonna leave the room now.
Story time.
Needles don't make my arm tingly. What are you injecting in your arm?
I don't know. They make
5 marijuanas.
No,
When
no,
that heroin
okay.
hits, ooh, it makes my arm tingle.
I hate you guys.
28 stab
First
wounds.
off, last time I got a needle was like 3 years ago. I got a vaccine from my mom, and she stabbed my little freckle because she's a pharmacist and she's allowed to give like the flu shot.
Mm-hmm.
She stabbed my little freckle that I have on my arm.
Oh, so it's like a target?
And I don't know, your arm goes a little numb, and it's
Your arm goes numb?
It's fine.
Ugh.
It goes a little tingly.
That doesn't happen to me when I got my shot. I just felt a little bit of arm pain, and that was it. My arm didn't get tingly and numb.
I don't know. It's like a pinch, and then it goes like a little... I'm...
Watch me take that validation right back.
Yeah, take it back, sis. Okay, speaking of sisters, I think we need to get into this trial because I'm excited to fucking expose these hoes.
Let's do it.
To
Yes.
the hundreds of thousands of people who are listening to us and not any other major platform.
And this is like breaking
So-
news, right? Like no one else has ever talked about this. So
Oh, no. This is, I got the inside scoop.
This is
They
where
actually came to me directly.
This is like live. This is fresh shit.
This is... Sure.
Sure.
All right, that's all.
Let's try
Stay
it again.
tuned, guys. All right. Court is in order. I have my two lovely jurors,
Oh, we're just jurors.
Faith and Will. Yeah.
I'm completely unbiased.
Do you guys have any reasons that you shouldn't be on the jury? You're like, I saw James Charles in those assless chaps, and I've never felt such hatred within my soul.
I haven't seen this picture.
All right.
I'm allergic to
You
bullshit.
haven't seen the
so I
James
can't be
Charles
on
assless... Wait.
I have not.
The trial is on, but you haven't seen the assless
I don't
chaps?
have
Oh
all
my
the
God.
evidence yet, okay? I need to see the evidence.
Okay, I gotta give you the assless chaps.
This is important to the trial.
Assless chaps. Oh.
Oh, hey,
Send
Will.
it.
Fuck.
Hey,
All right,
I
guys.
scrolled up
pretend
before
sorry.
I saw too much.
Technical difficulties. I have just sent Will one of the 3 pictures
There's
of
3?
James Charles in the assless chaps.
I
He's
thought...
into chaps.
No, okay, I'm gonna
What do you
scroll
think of the
down,
cake?
okay?
Okay,
Here we go.
I'm posting another one.
No, stop! That's...
Where's the last
Oh
one?
my god.
I'm so
Oh, you don't like
uncomfortable.
it? Maybe I'll show you a front view of the assless chaps, because
maybe-
that makes me more uncomfortable.
I'm scared to see what could be in front.
My
my
jaw
God.
just dropped, and I've seen these photos before. I want you to know that.
I'm
John, like
ready.
a good way or a bad way?
I would say a definite bad way.
Oh
Sweet Jesus.
my god. Open original. Oh no.
You get those kids, sis.
Faith is... I don't know, Judge. I don't know if Faith can be on trial right now,
Yeah. Oh no. I am not vibing with this.
but... Okay, so we're not vibing with James already. But I'm sure most people have heard about this. I have been told by my friend... there's lots of people with her name. I don't think she'll be upset because no one listens to this. I've been told by my friend Jenny that she lives under a fucking rock and I need to explain things. So, Jenny, you know who James Charles is. I know it. This motherfucker, he came for little baby boys.
Little baby boys.
I think he's our age. Is he our age or a year
I
younger?
think he's a
I
year
think he's
younger.
a year older.
Is he?
I thought he was older.
He's definitely not a year
How
older.
old
sure?
is James?
Yeah.
Charles?
He's definitely either our age or a year
He's
younger.
21. Exposing our
fuck is he?
ages, by the way.
I
By
mean,
the
I say
way,
it all the time.
Yeah, he's 21 years old. Did you know Charlie D'Amelio's 16 years old?
yeah.
I mean, that's why James Charles likes to hang out with her so much. Roast it. I don't,
And Jeffree
okay,
Star's
what is-
35.
We're not even going to talk about Jeffree Star yet, okay? Ancient. We love it. We hate it, but okay. The photo I have of James Charles here is by an Insider article entitled "Teen Says Beauty YouTuber James Charles Sent Him Sexual Messages. Here's how the explosive sexting scandal unfolded." And then James Charles is in only what I can describe as orange jumpsuit looking shit. So he's ready. He's ready for prison. But okay, he's 21 years old, and I mean, as I was saying to Will before we started recording, like, James Charles has undergone allegations about acting inappropriately with underage kids many times. Like, like before.
A number of
So
times.
this is not the first time, and I think that's something that needs to be...
Just enough
You
times
know.
to get him to stay away from a daycare, right?
I hope so. But regardless, so 2 years ago, the most obviously trustworthy and not problematic YouTubers, Tati and Shane, got in that scandal about James Charles, making straight guys uncomfortable, coming onto straight guys, and like kind of being overly sexual with them, all that kind of stuff. And I mean, gonna drop some really problematic names now. Not really, but there was even a video with someone from the Vlog Squad named Jeff Whittick where he does like James Charles's makeup, and I don't know if anyone watched it. It's probably still up, but that was such an uncomfortable video to watch because the whole time James is like, "Are you sure you're not gay? Well, have you tried?" And it's just
Have you tried?
it's just pressuring this man who's literally 30. Like, fuck off.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
Like,
God.
into trying to go for James and like James hitting on him, and it's just like, is it for the camera? Because I would feel uncomfortable regardless.
Is this why super straight's a thing now?
Oh, don't get me started on super straights.
James Charles causes super straight? Question mark? Question mark?
I think that's our
Secrets of the
title for this
Universe
episode.
Unfurled.
Yeah. I think that James Charles did start the super straight movement.
Yeah.
But at least, I mean, I think, in my personal opinion, Jeff Wittick looked genuinely uncomfortable. And I think that goes to show that even in front of a camera,
He's fine
James
with
makes
that.
other men uncomfortable. And at least Jeff Wittick was, of age. But
Yeah.
James Charles likes him young
Yeah, he
for
does.
some disgusting reason.
It's
And
so
you know what?
uncomfortable.
It is uncomfortable. And there have been, I think, 2 more teens, preteens, to be honest. No, there's been 2 more teens who have come out with, allegations of James Charles being overtly sexual to them, sending them nudes, asking for nudes back, and all that kind of stuff. And James Charles says that they say they're 18. Honestly, at first, I have so much to go through. His YouTube video, he just posted a YouTube apology video, and this motherfucker is whispering the whole time. Had to blast my speakers. Goddamn.
The A in ASMR is for apology.
Yeah. James Charles is actually the new ASMR artist of the month.
Should you do that?
Oh, James, you got canceled as a beauty guru. Might as well go to ASMR.
James.
I have some of the
suck,
messages,
James.
like the screenshots that he sent, but I just want to, before I even get into his apology video, I just need to say, I was saying this to my roommate, George. I can't even imagine. Okay, even me last year, literally like 4 months ago at the age of 21, can you imagine wanting to Snapchat with a fucking like 16-year-old?
Yeah.
Oh,
mean-
God.
Even if
I
they
know.
say they're 18, you know when they're 16. And there was nothing
God.
I'd like to do less than talk to 16-year-olds about stuff that, like, I don't want to talk
Yeah,
about. Like, I'm
like-
at this point where I don't talk to anyone, or, like, I'm in customer service, so I talk to people all day, and I'm like, I don't want to talk to you
Who are you?
about what's going on at high
Fuck
school
off.
and what Becky said.
Yeah.
So I just can't fathom how this multi-billionaire beauty guru is like, I'm going to find my next boo thing is Snapchat. They're going to add me on Snapchat, and that's going to be a really great way for me to find a relationship.
God.
And then all of James Charles's videos are him going, oh my God, like, I don't understand why I can't get a boyfriend. Well, maybe you're not looking in your age group,
Yeah.
James. Maybe you're too busy on Snapchat
Stop
with 14-year-olds.
looking in the playpen playground, dude. Like, there's no kid there
Well,
who
fucking-
wants to go up your ass.
As a 21-year-old lady, even as a 22-year-old lady, if someone messaged me like, hey, what you doing on Snapchat? I'd be like, oh my God, are we in high school? Are you fucking kidding me?
Like, who
Someone
uses
tried to send me
Snapchat
that, like,
anymore?
that half the face of a boy shows up on your Snapchat thing, and they're like, have their face cut off with only one eye showing, and they're like, you up? No, I'm fucking asleep. I don't want to fucking talk to those people. I don't, like, I'm trying to fathom how James Charles is like, oh my God, I'm like just having such a great conversation with this guy on Snapchat.
Like,
12-year-olds
dude.
use Snapchat, James Charles. No one uses Snapchat except for fucking people who make money from it and 12-year-olds.
Or Becca.
Okay, we don't have to come for
I was
me.
gonna say, Becca, I still use Snapchat.
I don't use Snapchat that much. I send animal pictures as a very pathetic adult. Thank you.
Animal
There's a
pictures are
third
never
class,
bad.
which is pathetic adults. I send a lot of videos of my frog, okay? And there's nothing wrong with that. How dare
Did you
you?
put
Your frog
pictures
deserves
of
its
your
own
frog
throne.
up?
Yeah, not today, but I did the other
You
day because I
did?
gave him a
Oh,
bath.
Yeah.
You should.
Yeah.
Definitely make sure the audience sees the frog.
I love frog.
Oh, I can put it up. Yeah, I'll put it up right
Exactly.
Frog.
Okay. Yeah, that's my frog, Bernie Saturn's.
I love.
He's gorgeous. I love him.
Beautiful frog.
But, beautiful frog. Regardless, James Charles. So this is his... I actually think that I should kind of state some of the... I'll actually send some of the things that he said
Send it.
because I saved them. So James Charles, just, I can't understand talking to someone on Instagram or on, well, Instagram's a little bit more mature than Snapchat, but like everyone, there's now a petition to take away his YouTube channel because of this. And I mean, it is still all alleged, but it ain't looking good, sis. And one of the things that H3 was saying, Will's done with them, but one of the things that Ethan was saying, I need you to talk about that after, thank you, was that like these motherfuckers look like 10. They look so young. So I just sent some photos of the messages, and actually for any of those who are interested in seeing them, I got them off Twitter. Let me get the @
Source that shit.
@Maxposed YouTube.
Ooh. Shout out.
But I think they sent, did they? Who knows?
I have received nothing, Becca.
Oh, well,
Becca.
Technical difficulties again. Okay, my Wi-Fi just fucking sucks. You don't have to come for me.
But I love you.
Oh, they didn't send. That's my bad.
I know they didn't.
Oh, God.
It's Becca's fault.
James Charles Wiener's in my face. Okay, they're sending now. I hate when that
But you're not a
happens.
10-year-old boy.
It's getting younger and younger every time you make a joke. It started with, you're not 18, you're not 16, and now we're down to 14 and then 10. I love it. So these were shown by, I think, one of the 16-year-old boys he was talking to.
And
it's like pictures of James Charles literally being
naked.
Looks like an Italian fuckboy, I'll be honest.
What's with that one photo?
Which one?
The one where his pants are obviously down. He's fucking...
Yeah, I told you he sent nudes.
Sweet
like, he
Jesus.
just, like... I'm sorry. As a 21-year-old, if you send nudes on Snap, like, I just can't fathom it. And let me know in the comments below what you guys think. But can you imagine being a 21-year-old, you know, turning 22, and, like, sending, like, nudes on Snapchat to someone you've never met? Like, that's like what nasty boys in high school did.
Yeah.
James Charles, are you a nasty boy in high school?
Is James Charles a fuckboy? A gay fuckboy?
I think James... Oh, definitely.
Okay.
Do those even exist?
It just, going through these pictures, it's fucking disgusting.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just laying in bed and horny, ha ha ha. Just take a pic, dumbass. Like,
yeah, what the fuck? That's like...
That's pick pressure. Me up for some roadhead. That's the one that really is like...
That's pressure.
Gross. And then James Charles also takes this beautiful fuckboy pose, and it said, it would literally take you 30 seconds to send a pic like this. Ha ha ha. I'm just like...
So gross.
Okay.
That's really fucking disgusting.
Speechless. I just don't get it. And like, so I'm giving everyone all the facts first, and then we'll discuss a little more.
We love when we bring the evidence.
We're bringing, I mean, I'm the judge and the fucking person on trial, apparently. Okay.
Exhibit A.
Exhibit A, I am now the lawyer on suing Jude Charles.
Phoenix right all up in this bitch. Becca's all over the characters.
I'm all over it. I'm everyone. But you guys are going to be the judge now, because I'm putting this man on trial. He fucking posted this video called holding myself accountable.
I hate it already.
And
sorry, that's awful.
Wow.
Don't title your apology video like
whispers,
that.
as I said. And you know what's so funny is he mentions his last apology video about like people saying he's a pedophile or whatever. He's like, you know, last time this happened, I put out a video called My Truth, blah blah blah. And I'm like, oh my. He's like, it's still up right now, but like this is not going to be anything like that.
Oh God.
Like, it makes me laugh just being like, yeah, shout out to my last video. You guys can go click in the banner above. I'm actually going to have a pop-up right here if you'd like to see my last apology video for being a pedophile. Like, I just cannot. My favorite part of this video is, well, there's two. One, James says, oh, yeah. They said they were 18. I took their word for it. And, you know, I should have gone and found them on their other social medias and double-checked their age, because then it would show right away that they're fucking 16. Like, I'm like, James Charles got this motherfucking diamond pickaxe, and he's digging himself a goddamn Minecraft hole. He's digging straight down in this bitch, because he's like, oh, yeah, if I looked, like, I didn't talk to them on any other social media. I just started sending this person I was talking to on Snapchat fucking dick pics and didn't do any research. I'm sorry, that's problematic in the first place.
Regardless of whether or not they're a minor.
Okay, can you imagine being James Charles and not looking up these apparently hot boys? There's air quotes, because
now, okay,
you're into?
Can you imagine being James Charles, already getting called out for it once and then getting caught again?
Can you imagine being James Charles?
Getting caught 3 times. 3 times. Can you imagine being James Charles and, like, trying to come back from this? Sister, stop. Sister, stop. But, so he says that. He's like, oh, yeah, if I looked on their Instagram or whatever, I would have seen that they're, you know, not old. They're 16. That's so young.
Like, that's so fucking...
Have they even hit puberty? God damn.
Like, even in the sense, like... let's take out all the actual characters and just kind of, like, put, like, faceless people. Like, imagine it's not even James Charles or any, like, minors or whatsoever. Some guy who you look up to, like a celebrity of some sort, or, like, some kind of influencer, messages you out of the blue, and you guys start talking, and immediately doesn't do anything else besides send you nudes. What would you do? Like, that's automatically harassment. And you have already gone out of your way to tell him, or them, that you want nothing to do with it, you don't want to send nudes, you don't feel comfortable with it, but they're still pressuring you, calling you with, like, things like dumbass and trying to show you what you're doing. That automatically, regardless of any pedophilia or in general of, like, what it could possibly be, that's already sexual harassment. Like, 100%. We women necessarily, we go through a lot.
We deal with this shit every day.
Exactly. We're so fucking used to it. I've gotten so used to barking at people because it's just dumb. It's dumb. People shouldn't be sexually harassing. This is 2021 and people are still doing it.
And James Charles is not apologizing. It's disgusting. Like, it's just gross.
Exactly.
Are you okay?
My mic fell.
Did you get attacked?
My mic attacked me.
Faith got attacked.
Like,
it's I haven't even given you the cherry on top, Faith.
Oh, sweet Jesus. I'm gonna die.
I'm really excited. Everyone turn up right now, because Faith is going to be livid when I say this. So in the video, this is my favorite part. It's all over TikTok.
I'm cringing.
Right now 'cause it makes me laugh so fucking hard.
I'm cringing already.
You know, he takes this big dramatic pause. I'm going to do James Charles. Wait.
Okay.
Hi, sister. Okay, wait. Hi, sisters. And then he lowers it, so then he sounds mysterious. Hi, sisters. It's James Charles here. And so we have this he goes... All right, I have to be honest with you guys. I'm just gonna have to admit it. I'm desperate. Motherfucker, what? Motherfucker, what? Your excuse for going for 16-year-old boys is you're desperate? Motherfucker, I'm desperate. Well, I used to be desperate, and I never was.
Oh my god.
No words.
Are you fucking serious? Okay, the worst part is that there's a correlation of influencers and whatnot. Whenever they have to make an apology, it's always like, oh, I'm so sorry, I did something so wrong. They never make it actually about the victim, and they don't actually show any support for anything that's actually been affected by their actions. They always make it a formal apology because they fucked up. Like, look at Shane Dawson. He's done like 20 million of them. And it's always been the same thing. There's never been any... retribution or whatever in return. Like, he's never actually changed. He can pretend that he did, but he really fucking didn't. It's obviously shown. James Charles is becoming like the Gen Z Shane Dawson Jr. Like, this is becoming ridiculous. We need to fucking stop this. We actually need to be holding influencers accountable for their actions, especially when they are using their platform as a weapon against kids, against other people, against anything, really. It's like Donald Trump, when he got into power, he started using his platform as the president to start influencing other people into his own personal political agenda, which was racism, homophobia, transphobia, misogynistic, everything in between. Like, it's bullshit. It's absolute bullshit. It's not even just the fact that James Charles is a pedophile. It's a good insight into the bigger picture as to how they're holding themselves accountable and how they're not. It's just...
I want to know, like, do you guys think, and Will, feel free to speak up as well, because I've been gabbing.
Same.
Do you guys think it would have been better if he just, like, didn't apologize? Or, like, for me, I'm like, he's just swerving, and he's just saying, oh, I'm desperate.
What,
like
that's the issue, is I'm desperate.
See...
So that...
Sorry, well, go ahead.
Oh, no, it's just... The excuse of being desperate just sounds like, yeah, obviously he's being disgusting with this, but how can you sit there and say, oh, I'm desperate, that's why I'm sexting these 16-year-olds? Like, what do you mean you're desperate? What the...
Honey, we're all desperate.
Honey's got a hand, right? Like, come on.
Yeah. Like, when... I'm gonna bring back the whole, like, K-pop bullying scandal thing from last time. When K-pop stars usually get into some sort of, like, political or like illegal kind of business, which has surprisingly happened a lot more than we think, they actually go out of their way, or their companies go out of their way mostly, to actually set up communications between the stars and the victims, to actually make them talk it out and communicate and figure out what the issue is. Stars on the Western Hemisphere, I've noticed so much, is that whenever they get accused of something, they don't actually go out of their way to address the person and talk about it behind closed doors, like where it should be. It's not everyone's laundry to be fucking sniffing and jizzing on. Like, we can't... It's not our business, and we shouldn't be making it our business, but because it's so public and because it's so... unfortunately in the media, in our faces, basically, it's something that we have to face. And it's like the bank of dumbassery. We can't get away from it. It's capitalism, but, like, for YouTube.
And you know what, like, I'm not taking away any of the fault from James Charles, but there is always two sides to a story. And so I have to give just a pinch of, okay, what if this kid actually convinced James Charles? Yeah, James Charles still fucked up and was still a dumbass. Yeah. But, like, what if this kid actually kind of manipulated him as well? I think that's another big part. And people are wanting James Charles to lose, like, his YouTube channel, you know, all this kind of stuff over it. And you know what? If it's that serious, then I think that needs to be something that's not just a fucking GoFundMe poll on Instagram and Twitter. Oh, sign this petition if James Charles should lose his YouTube channel. Like I know James Charles is not a good person, but, like, if it's that serious, then it can't just be, you know, people on the internet during fucking COVID who might not have like a life, just trying to, like, create some excitement in their everyday life. So it's a tricky one to figure out.
Like, I know people can do petitions all they want. Unfortunately, unless you do something like, I don't know, cause an insurrection for the U.S. and whatnot, like their democracy, unless you do something like that, you're not going to be losing your platform on social media. Look at Onision, for example. Onision has been through a lot. Oh my god, like the name.
Don't bring that fucking name.
The name is like poison to me. Like,
the king of pedophiles.
Every time I mention their name, like, I lose 5 years off my life. So Onision.
The king of grooming and pedophilia.
Exactly. He is still on YouTube. He never really left.
How?
Exactly. How is Shane Dawson still technically on YouTube?
We got a problem with this.
Like, YouTube has never...
We're coming for YouTube now.
Yeah, YouTube...
fuck YouTube.
Yeah, sorry, YouTube, that we're posting on this platform, but...
Thanks for letting us post there, but fuck you.
Like, it's... We shouldn't just be holding, like, the creators themselves like accountable for like what their content is, but also the websites that are being used to host their platforms. Like YouTube, Facebook, especially Facebook, have gone through a lot, and they don't
Let's
do
blame
a
the
lot.
Zuck. Look, Zucky.
Fuck you, Zuck.
Look, you Zucker.
Zuck you. Like they don't actually do anything. Like did I tell you guys what happened to me a couple weeks ago where my one profile picture got reported?
I remember reading about it.
Yeah, so during last year's Black Lives Matter, my profile picture got like reported and went off for hate speech. It was the fucking Black Lives Matter logo. Like, I'm supporting the Black Lives Matter. And Facebook didn't do shit. They were just like,
dumb.
yeah, they were just like, this is dumb. We shouldn't be having this on the thing. I'm like, excuse me? I literally just watched some guy use the N-word, like the hard R. Hard R. Like, like, and you guys, I reported him and nothing happened. Like, what's the actual usage here?
The internet apparently does not care. But, not saying that that is not important. I think we need to make a verdict, judges. Guilty or not guilty? Order
guilty!
Oh, yeah.
Guilty or not guilty?
What did you think it was going to be, honey? Well, could you imagine if one of us was not guilty?
Not guilty. Sister stands.
I've actually been a big James Charles supporter for a very long time, and I have to come out with it now. I can't not defend him. Yes, he's, being a pedophile, but there's no way I can make that sound good.
Yeah, right? Yes, he has been shown
he's
to send nudes to little boys, but...
I mean, like, if
No.
if I can be, like, the devil's advocate for a second, I just think that...
Ooh.
So...
He's guilty. That bitch
Jim
gotta
Charles... Let us know what you
bitch.
think in the comments about it, and tweet us at the MT Podcast on
If
Twitter.
it's anything but guilty, you're never hearing another episode of this again.
No, I'm welcoming you back. I'd like some more listeners.
We'll send you
I'd
off
like to
the
feel
cliff.
encouraged. You know what? Send this to your friends. See what they think. All the good stuff. We have actually... I was talking to my sister about this next one. It's not as big of a deal as being a pedophile, but I mean, I still think it's just a fucking dumbass moment by Jeffree Star that another thing that pisses me off about this human. God damn it, Jeffree Star. Just stop. Okay. The sigh of just like
defeat.
Oh, God.
It's like this shit again.
For those who might be listening in the future, right now, on the time of recording this, it is April 2nd, 2021. And, we're in the midst of COVID still, even if you're in America, still in the midst of COVID. And fucking Jeffree Star announces on his Snapchat or Instagram story or something. Of course, Snapchat, what the fuck? He goes, I'm going to go to this car show in LA or something. This is where I'm going to be. Come say hi, all this kind of stuff. So he's giving his fans plenty of time to go, okay, COVID, whatever. I'm going to go see Jeffree Star. Already problematic.
Yeah.
And, okay, it's a car show. Maybe Jeffree Star will just, like, drive by in his car with a mask on and be like, hey, guys. Hey, sisters. No. Jeffree Star, first off, shaved his head with, he has a pink buzz cut now. No. I don't want to talk about it.
I've not seen this. I need the evidence.
It hurt my eyes. Okay, you search for the evidence while I explain my rage. This motherfucker, he is meet and greeting. He's like, even in his like Snapchat, he's like, we'll give each other air hugs, COVID. Nah, this motherfucker is hugging people with no mask on. He gets out of his car, no mask, hugging people, taking pictures with fans, talking to people. And okay, let's say Jeffree Star has his COVID vaccine. I don't care if you have your COVID vaccine. You are such a big influencer, even though you're fucking canceled. you put a mask on and set a good goddamn example.
Exactly. But that's also asking too much for Jeffree.
Going into our third lockdown, I'm enraged. No, Jeffree. No.
Oh,
Mr.
God.
Star, stop.
More like Jeffree garbage
I'm
can.
waiting for it. Oh, whoa.
Expose him.
So what do you guys
Expose
think?
him.
Let's say Jeffree Star has a COVID vaccine. Like, do you think it's fine?
No,
Definitely
absolutely
not.
goddamn
Fine,
not.
because it's Jeffree Star who has it, not everyone else, right?
Exactly. Jeffree Star can have the vaccine and still be carrying someone else's on him, and still spreading it to every other people. It's not just necessarily his that is the issue. It's the fact that everyone else is still capable of contracting it or spreading it. So if Jeffree comes into contact with someone who does happen to have COVID, sure, Jeffree could be fine. Mind you, he still has the opportunity to possibly end up getting it, but he's still fine. But he could hug somebody else next, and that person could have an immunodeficiency disorder. They should know better than to be outside, but it's who fucking knows at this point.
Yeah, this motherfucker has like a goddamn estate, not just a mansion. He has an estate for one person with like 20 million dogs. Do you really need to go to a car show and hug people? Can't you just go to another room in your house every day and you'll act like you're traveling around the world? My God.
God damn
So, yeah, Jeffree's also canceled because I just can't at this point. We're going into lockdown emergency break number 3, where nothing changes and everyone's a fucking idiot still. And I just want to punch Mr. Jeffree Star.
Adding it to the list of people we want to punch. Jeffree Star's at the very top right now.
Yeah.
Jeffree Star's
He's at
there.
the top.
James Charles, Shane Dawson, Onision, Doug Ford.
Oh, God, he might be like number one, Onision.
I thought you were saying Doug Ford.
Okay. Doug Ford I'd also punch pretty effectively.
I'm sorry, but the young people just need to stop. Like,
Oh my
Stop
God.
trying
they're
to
spreading
punch
the virus. No,
Doug
they're
Ford?
spreading the virus. The young people are the reason we stopped the virus.
Yeah.
Becca.
Of course, only the young
Yeah,
people,
it's-
not the 80-year-olds who don't wear a mask ever.
But get this, all the kids
amount-
in the schools are still in school.
Oh yeah, I know. Like patios being open, kids still in school and shit like that, and you're blaming us, but we're the ones who are out there doing
Sisters,
those
stop.
jobs that are required to be open because you said they were supposed to be. Like,
Okay, quick drinky break.
pa-
We're gonna have a quick
You're
drinky
taking a
break,
drink?
and then we're gonna be back.
I don't fucking think so.
Because I need to.
I don't
I've
fucking
been.
think
I
so.
have been. Okay,
Oh.
I'm rattling my Starbies in my hand. Then and then it's gonna be Reba's music review
Ooh.
/ TikTok review, and then we're done for the week. We're just having a nice cash week. Don't know if everyone's noticed, except for me screaming about the trial of James Charles and Jeffree Star, who are both guilty.
Guilty!
Y'all.
Send
It's a
them
holiday
to-
today for us. We're just relaxing.
I sentenced them to being dipped into the ocean with concrete slabs on their feet.
Hell yeah.
So they sink.
Faith, that's murder.
I like
Actually,
how
it's just-
I like
Faith
how
really
Faith
just
said
went,
that,
these motherfuckers
and
are
like
dead.
Becca's like that's wrong. That's murder. And I'm just like, yeah, Faith, do it.
Faith's like, let's murder them.
There's an imposter among us.
We're back. It's time. Will, are you ready? Because we're having a mashup of Reba Reviews and Will's
I'm
Corner.
ready.
So everyone's gonna go, you know what? I'm not even gonna apologize for this because it's from a song from last year. Will brings back shit from 2000.
2016.
So no,
That's a
you bring
huge
things back
difference.
from fucking 1972. Sorry, just gotta click off my James Charles holding myself accountable YouTube video. So this is a song.
Or did you pull it from
that
YouTube?
was in Eurovision.
Or did you get it from Spotify, Becca?
Okay, well, Will has been coming for me because I don't have Spotify Premium.
I don't even have Spotify. What are you talking about?
But regardless, I'm not even going to try to pronounce the name of the band because it has this. No, it has an O in it that looks like it has a sword on its head. Okay, wait. Should I try?
Wait, no, look it up so you can see how it's like it's pronounced. It's like phonetically or some shit like that.
I'm not gonna. No, you have to look that up, and I'm just gonna guess.
What do I even search?
Search the name of the band. I sent you the link, bro.
But there's too many letters in there.
I will explain. So basically, this was a song from Eurovision last year, which is, for anyone who doesn't know, it's like a worldwide competition for songwriting and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And this shit, I heard when I was listening to a podcast, they mentioned it, and like they gave me like the first 5 seconds, and I've heard it on TikTok and stuff like that. I listened to the full fucking song for the first time yesterday. My God, someone needs to get me some ice because this fucking hit me. It beat me to a pulp because this song slaps so well.
Someone call an ambulance.
It's called Think About Things, and it is this. Well, the lyrics are about this guy kind of like talking to his unborn child, which sounds a little creepy, but he's just being like, "Hey, I want to know what you think." Which also sounds kind of creepy, but regardless, it's really good. Do you have the...
I do have the correct
translation?
way to pronounce it.
Okay. Now, are you doing... Okay. So, I have 2 names on my screen because I'm looking at the official video and it has, like, I guess the name and then another name that's just like it in brackets. My brain today is going floppy. Didn't have any coffee.
Brain go burr.
She's drinking Starbucks right now.
If it didn't have the little... Okay, it's not a fucking caffeinated beverage. It's a little venti ice guava green tea.
She drinks.
She drinks. That's gross.
She slaps. Okay, if it wasn't an O with a little T on the top, a little sword, I would say it's... Oh, God. Oh, no.
The Icelandic band that Becca cannot pronounce because she's afraid of butchering it and offending people.
Give it a shot, Becca. Come on. We believe in you. You're wrong. I can...
Day Frere?
Would you...
Me going back to fucking grade 3 French class? Frere! Thou Frere. I don't know what
German.
Icelandic people sound like. Or, AOI. Oi? Doi? Deutschland? Doi. I'm having a nervous breakdown. Gagnamagnio. But I bet the O.
Okay, so why are you saying
I bet
it like
the
doi?
O is actually like a U. AOI. AOI makes an oi.
But DAO makes a
AOI.
DAO noise.
Dowie.
Yowie?
You don't have to drag me through the mud here. I'm literally looking at this word and just going, oh my God, how the fuck do you say this?
Yeah, and to be fair, the D could be silent, but would you like me to send the correct pronunciation?
My D is never silent.
Yeah, I'm going to try one more time. Give it your
best shot.
Iceland.
Perfect. 100% correct.
I don't even...
I actually just have to turn around in my chair and say Iceland 3 times, and I'm actually going to turn into a fucking Icelandic queen. Deutschland!
So you ready then?
I think it's Deutschland.
Wait,
Yeah.
if you say Iceland 3 times, does it just summon the whole entire like country over to you? Does the whole country just move?
I think so.
So that's...
Daddy Frere? It's Daddy?
Daddy Frere.
No! Okay, it's my Daddy Frere.
Oh boy.
I love that.
My
this
daddy
is the
father.
paragraph that I stole it from.
Daddy. Okay, we're gonna call them Daddy Fryer.
Daddy Fryer.
How about Father Daddy?
Yeah, we'll call them Father Daddy. Regardless, if you want a song, well, and correct me if I'm wrong, Will. That has a slapping. Like, it has like a really. I love a song with a good bass to it. Like, it has like a good bass.
Now, what do you mean by good bass?
But like in a groovy way. Like, it's like
fishy.
Like, you like the rhythm, you like the
a good
bass.
like, I like an upbeat bass line. Like, I like a little bit of a groovy upbeat bass line that makes me like. It has some groove to it. I kind of feel like, I'm listening to a little bit of like my Earth, Wind, and Fire, but then it comes with a little bit of a slap. A slap, crackle, and a pop.
If it doesn't slap you in the penis, is it really a good song?
I love that.
Thanks.
Is that the first time I've ever said that? That's something kind of weird.
I love that.
Yeah, so
Okay, well, I hated that one, so thank you for just bringing us back down to earth here. But yeah. I don't know how you do it, Will, but basically, it starts off pretty soft. The guy has a really nice voice. It's a little bit like... It definitely has some like techno sounds in the background, but not like techno music.
It's got that little like not future funk, but it's definitely got a funky vibe. There's a lot of synth in it, right?
Yeah, definitely. And then it brings me some keyboard music, and then that bass comes in, and then we have some vocals rising, and to me, what it sounds like is a good like summer song where it has a good bass line. It
sad lyrics.
Makes me want to dance in my car with my sunnies.
Aww.
I'm such a white girl. I can't. How do you do this, Will? I feel embarrassed for myself.
It's because he doesn't drink.
Yeah, it's because I don't drink anything, Becca, and you just don't get how gross that is, and it really bothers me.
I fucking hate you guys.
Fucking A.
No,
mate.
I just talk about how the song, like what I like layered in the song, and the little parts, how they all complement each other, because I like it when a song is more building itself up rather than different parts like competing at each other, right?
See, you say that, and I go, yeah, I totally agree with that, and I think the song does that. Could I think of it myself? God, no. Regardless, Will took the words right out of my mouth. I feel like it's very layered.
Mm-hmm.
Sister
it
Will.
It really is.
But it builds on itself. It's like everything is working
together
with each other.
Like the girls who are singing, the way they complement his voice in a way that you really don't think it would, just because his voice is softer as well. But it works.
Yeah, he's like a very low but soft, and like
that's really where they complement each other.
It's not gritty at all.
With the smoothness of it, really lines up with the music.
All right, Queen, taking the fire. Will's getting good at this. Okay, I'm actually gonna need to brainstorm some good names for your corner, because now it's just a corner, and it sounds like you're just sitting in the corner alone. Aww. Disgusting.
Whoa, if any of those people listen.
Get fucked.
You're gross.
Okay. No, Faith, they love it. Okay. We have to wrap up soon because I have vaccinated family members coming over. And I'm making pizza for everyone. So I'm a housewife. For anyone listening, we cannot go through a fucking podcast without me being like, all right, guys, I just need to finish my soup I'm eating here. Give me 1 second. I'm like, every time we start the podcast, I'm like, yeah, I just made this full meal. Give me like 5 minutes. And like every time I start the podcast, I'm like, all right, this is what I ate today. This is what I'm eating right now, guys. Okay, but I want to end this with my new favorite TikTok. I cannot think TikTok account. And we mentioned ASMR, and I guess it's a little bit of like an ASMR account, but I'm just obsessed with it. It's literally Will. You're heavily on TikTok.
Will.
It's literally Will. No. It is just a TikTok account about candy,
Bro.
about gummies and sweets, and they get these gigantic buckets, like big plastic containers, and they just pour different gummies into it and make different mixes. So there's 2 accounts I really like. They're both based in the UK, and one of them's called Secure the Candy and the other one's called Poppin' Candy Official. And all they fucking do is pour gummies into big bins, but then they make mixes. So there's like a fairy tale mix where they put in gummy mushrooms and gummy bears and gummy fairies and marshmallow logs. I am obsessed. Some of the sounds that come from this, I'm like, ooh, I love it. Wait, you know what? It's not copywritten.
Yeah, send it to me.
Let me just play some.
Dude, I'm pretty sure that just by hearing about that, my family diabetic trait is gonna like pop up in my genes, and I'm just gonna
be diabetic now.
Do you hear this?
Yeah.
Can anyone hear this?
I can kind of hear the crunchies.
Bring it closer.
I'm turning it up for our listeners.
So crispy.
Isn't that great? Those are rainbow flowers. And I know everyone's going, what the fuck? Yes, my life is sad. We don't have to go over that again. I have a frog and a job and a boyfriend, and that's about it.
That's all you need.
But these TikToks, I wish they weren't in the UK because I don't want to pay for shipping, but I want some of their candy. They're selling me.
Oh.
And I don't even like gummies that much, but I would like to bathe in those.
Afterwards, I can find you a good candy shop in the area that can probably get you them.
I would like to sit in a bathtub of gummies.
Oh, this is kind of like your version of the keycap thing.
Switch bath.
Yeah, okay. This is actually a good thing to end the pod with because I think this is a good description. We're learning a little bit more about us and our friend group and all that kind of stuff. Our friend... I don't know. Maybe it's lame. Maybe
let's call him
maybe
Mech 27. Mech 27.
Let's call him
Mech
Little
27.
Bitch.
Okay, let's call him Mech 27, Little Bitch. Our friend Mech 27, he is for anyone in the keyboards, into them keyboards. He, would you say manufactures?
Yeah, he has his own business where he actually sells switches, caps. They're
customized keyboards.
Yeah. He's pretty well
awesome.
known
They're
in the keyboard
absolutely
Okay, well,
amazing.
slow the fuck down.
Yeah.
This is not a sponsored podcast episode yet.
Although I've asked
Mick,
him to make me a keyboard for free. I know. Hung out with this kid all the time. This fucker won't even give me a free keyboard. God damn it. Fuck you, Beck. God, I think I sounded really Canadian there. But he has this iconic, the only way I can say it is iconic photo of him in a bathtub. And like, it's not like a small bathtub.
It's a nice size.
Filled to the brim with keycaps. So if you ever want to know what kind of fucking losers we are, our friend, he's just sitting in a bath full of keycaps. So
It's
I
like
would
a
like to do that with
Renaissance
gummies. It is kind of like a Renaissance painting. Maybe one day... oh wait, you guys don't like to show your faces. Well, maybe one day I'll do a Renaissance painting for the Empty podcast and it will be our background.
I love it.
Bruh. But yeah, anyways,
One day.
fuck you.
I mean, one day soon.
Fuck you, Mech.
Okay. Oh, I thought you were saying fuck you to me. I was
fuck
like,
you,
okay, well,
Becca.
I'm done the podcast now, guys.
Fuck you for being a good
All right,
friend.
guys, have a good week. All right. Well, thank you all for listening and relaxing with us. I don't know about you guys, but this episode was super interesting. We just kind of chatted, and I felt cozy. I'm wrapped in a little blanket.
Yeah.
Just a cozy podcast about pedophilia, you know?
An average podcast episode.
Yeah. Welcome to the Empty Podcast.
Oh,
We get
God.
cozy when we talk about mass murder and
Pedophiles.
abuse of children.
Aw, that's kind of cute. Welcome to the Empty Podcast. Get cozy, because we're all dead inside.
Is that like
I'm sorry.
Is that the fucking slogan for Gen Z?
I think so.
Nice.
I think that works for us.
Perfect.
Well, regardless, thank you all for listening to this week's episode. I hope you're relaxed because honestly, I think everyone just needs to chill out right now and enjoy some you time.
Yeah.
And if you time means listening to The Empty, please send this to all your friends. Yeah,
promote
we are
us,
having
please.
fun.
She wants more followers.
Yes. No,
You just want to be popular so you
want-
can have your own scandal.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just want to have my own scandal. I don't know. I want to hear more feedback. I'd love to have people listen to us because then we'd be able to see that people actually enjoy listening to the podcast.
Well-
And maybe we bring some smiles to faces that didn't smile before, you know. They had someone to laugh with because COVID's hard on everyone in different ways. And I know podcasts make me feel less lonely sometimes and me feel like I can just laugh and not have to worry about the other things going on in my life. So that's what I want to do for other people. And, you know, I think it's fun for us and I want it to be fun for the listeners and I want them to, you know, get excited to listen to us every other week and, you know, tweet us on Twitter and comment in the description and I don't know. I'm being cheesy now.
We're not gonna bite you. I might throw you into a river, but I won't bite you.
Yeah, Faith might fucking dip your feet in concrete and drop you in the ocean. I can't believe you fucking said that. That was so funny. I can't. Faith just went from Faith's like this image of like, oh my god, hi guys, how are you? Oh, what are your preferred pronouns? Okay, they them. They are so beautiful. Ooh. I hate that, but you do it so well. But Faith's gonna fucking drop y'all in the ocean, and it will be beautiful.
I only have 2 modes.
If you want to reach out,
or I'm gonna fucking kill everybody.
Yeah.
Or Michael Reeves.
Send us a like, or if you're listening on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, if you could rate us, that'd be awesome. Hopefully 5 stars. I mean, hopefully not like 1 star. But
what is this? 2005 YouTube? We don't have stars anymore.
Oh my god, did I?
You said
did.
No. On YouTube, you have thumbs up, thumbs down. I swear to God, on Spotify, you have stars.
Is it stars?
Oh my god.
I guess
I don't
the
have
only
Spotify,
person
so
who
I
gotta
has
go.
Spotify will have to check.
Regardless, follow us and talk to us on Twitter at The Empty Podcast, and you can talk to me on TikTok at The Empty Podcast as well. I have no life, so I haven't been making them because I've been sleeping so much, but I'm going to try to make some more in the future. And let us know in the comments if it's stars or thumbs up on Spotify.
Or if mass murder is okay with you.
All right. Yeah, or if mass murder is okay with you. I'm Rebecca Marlene, or Beep Boop Bex.
I'm Will.
And I'm Faith. Nice to see you guys. I miss you.
Oh, the listeners or us? Who knows? Maybe she misses seeing you guys.
Maybe I'm talking
All right,
to a
everyone.
mirror.
Stay empty.
Bye.